Hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Jaypardy, the totally real and original game show not inspired by any other game shows. I am not Aaron Rodgers, I'm your host, Jake Moser. Before we get into the game this evening, let's meet tonight's contestants. Conveniently, all three of them are members of the E-Town golf team. Contestant number one, John, how are you feeling tonight?
Feeling electric and elusive, Jake, ready to go.
Wow, love the adjectives. Now, I do have to ask, what's up with the bucket hat?
I'm a big believer in bucket hats. I collect bucket hats. Everywhere I go, get a bucket hat. Bucket hats for life, man. Shout out Jude.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful. Contestant number two, Cole, how are you feeling this evening?
Pretty good, just ate, ready to compete, honestly.
Awesome. Now, I do have to ask, if you had to compare your trivia game knowledge to one NBA player, who would it be?
Prime LeBron James, if I'm being honest here.
Wow, strong answer.
Thank you.
He's serious. And contestant number three, Drew, how confident are you tonight going into the game?
Super confident. I just ate with Cole, so yeah, had some nice jerk pork. So yeah, feeling elusive like John, and yeah, let's get into it.
All right, perfect. Now, let's meet tonight's categories. Leading off, we have HBO, Road Legal, Top Dictators, The Many Roles of Jonah Hill, and Days Ending in Y. All right, gentlemen, just as a reminder, we are not playing golf scores, so highest score wins. All right, we will start with contestant number three, Drew, just because I enjoyed hearing about what he ate tonight. Drew, where would you like to start?
Let's do Many Roles of Jonah Hill for 400.
He is quaint to this Oakland A's general manager in 2011's Moneyball. John.
Who is Billy Bean?
Billy Bean is correct. You now have control of the board.
Go HBO for 100.
Christopher Columbus will be respected in the household of this mafioso. Cole.
What is The Sopranos?
The Sopranos is correct. The board is now yours.
Let's go HBO 200.
A popular fantasy adaptation before taking a nosedive in season 8. John.
What is Game of Thrones?
Game of Thrones is correct. And just as a reminder, let me finish reading the questions
My
before
fault.
you buzz in.
I'm
It's all
very
right.
excited.
John, back to you.
Go HBO 300.
This disaster in Russia forms the backdrop of this HBO show. Drew.
What is Chernobyl?
Chernobyl is correct. The board is again yours.
Can I do HBO for 400?
Ross from Friends is an
Go HBO for 500.
and Veep, the first woman president. Cole.
Who is Mindy Kaling?
That is incorrect. Correct answer was Selena Meyer. John, you still have control of the board.
Go
Where to
Road
now?
Legal for 100.
The quality of LED headlights are dangerous, but as of yet unregulated. John,
What is Brightness?
brightness is correct.
Go Road Legal 200.
States often regulate this modification to car windows. Cole,
What is Window Tint?
window tint is correct. You now have control.
Let's go Road Legal for 300.
This Ford subcompact garnered a reputation as a death trap, leading to litigation in 1978. John,
This is a Ford Pinto.
Ford Pinto is correct. You now have control of the board.
Go 400 Road Legal.
This auto manufacturer got caught faking emissions test in 2015. Cole,
What is Volkswagen?
Volkswagen is correct. Once again, the board is yours.
Finish it off, Road Legal 500.
This vehicle modification has come under controversy as it makes difficult to see objects near the front of the car. And it drew.
What is GM?
The correct answer was lift kit. Unfortunately, that is 500 off. Cole, you are still in control. Where to now?
Let's go Top Dictators for 500.
Nicholas Horthy was an admiral of this country before it lost its coastline following the Great War. And Cole.
What is Lithuania?
And the correct answer was, what is Hungary? You still have control of the board.
Let's go Days Ending in Y for 100.
This federal holiday is the reason that spring classes at Elizabethtown College began on Tuesday. And John,
What is Martin Luther King Day?
that is correct. Where to now?
Top dictators for 400.
While Juan Perón was the leader of Argentina, she was the main character of a musical about the regime. And John.
Who was Eva Perón?
And that is correct.
Days Ending Wide 200.
The etymology for this day of the week leads back to the pagan god Odin. And John.
What is Wednesday?
And that is correct.
Go Days Ending Wide 300.
Wednesday is this, according to a 2013 Geico commercial. Cole.
What is Hump Day?
Hump Day is correct. Once again, the board is yours.
400 for Days Ending in One.
For Christians, it falls on Sunday. For Jews, it is on Saturday, and on Friday for Muslims. And John.
What is the day of Sabbath?
The day of Sabbath is correct. Where would you like to go now?
Finish it off. Days for 500.
Solomon Grundy was born on this day of the week. And you buzz in?
Yeah. What is Monday?
And Monday is correct. Only 2 categories left. Where to now?
What do you want?
Dude, it's your board. I'm getting cooked right now.
Top dictators for 100.
Little Rocket Man is a Trumpism for this leader. And John.
Who was Kim Jong-un?
Kim Jong-un is correct.
Dictator for 200.
This leader of Libya was killed by rebels in the Arab Spring. And Cole.
Who is... Oh, I forgot his name. It's not Mussolini. Mussolini, I'll go with that.
All right, Mussolini is incorrect. John, the board is still yours there.
Finish out dictators for 300.
This despot famously declared, "I am the state." And John.
Who was King Louis?
And that is correct. No love for Jonah Hill here, so we're going to finish with
All right, we'll let him now. Jonah Hill for 100.
In this 2013 film, he rode the coattails of financial criminal Jordan Belfort. Cole.
What is the Wolf of Wall Street?
The Wolf of Wall Street is correct. Where would you like to go to now?
200.
He's abandoned to die of this natural disaster in Don't Look Up. And John.
What is a meteor comet? I'm not sure which one it is.
Meteor.
Meteor,
We
okay.
will accept that today. What is yours?
300, please.
He and Michael Cera need to score some booze in this 2007 comedy. And Drew. Superbad is correct. Let's take one last look. He performed the role of Rundon in this 2009 comedy. And John.
What is Night at the Museum 2?
Wow. That is a deep cut if I have ever seen one. That was correct. All right, that is going to conclude the first round for us. Before we go to break, let's take a quick look at the scores. All right, currently in first, we have John with 3,300 points. In second is Drew with 100. And in third, last but not least, is Cole with 0. Hey,
Yeah.
at least you're not negative there.
Let's go.
We're going to take a quick break before we're back for round 2. Don't touch that dial. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Jaypardy. Doing this the old-fashioned way now. But before we get into round number 2 of the evening, I do have to announce that we did add up the scores incorrectly after round 1. So we do have some new totals to show you before we get into round 2. Let's take a look. And in first place is John with 3,300 points still. Drew went from 100 now to 500 points, still in second place there. And Cole now has 100 points. He is on the board, folks. Guys, how are we feeling going into the second round this evening?
Exuberant.
Wow, strong adjective.
Nervous.
Okay, Drew?
Feeling all right.
Wow. All right. Well, before we get into it, let's take a look at our categories for round number 2. To start us off, we have war movies, questionable sovereignty, Spiel des Jahres, which is Game of the Year in German, abandonware, and rounding us out is games that came out in 2002. All right, because he is in third place, Cole, you get to start us off here for round 2.
Let's go war movies for 200.
This 1999 film is often lauded for having the most realistic portrayal of the D-Day landings. John,
What is Saving Private Ryan?
Saving Private Ryan is correct. You are now in control of the board.
We'll go War Movies 400, please.
Andrew Garfield plays a medic during this Pacific Theater campaign in Hacksaw Ridge. Drew,
What is Lieutenant Doss?
Oh,
that is correct, unfortunately, there. John, you still have control of the board.
Let's go War Movies 600, please.
Corporal Swarford never fires a shot against the enemy in this film about Operation Desert Storm. All right, time is up. The correct answer here was, what is Jarhead? John, still in control.
Keep going. War Movies for 800, please.
Nearly 17,000 Red Army soldiers were cast as extras in a film about this titular Napoleonic battle. Mouthful there. Cole,
What is Napoleon?
what is Waterloo? That's incorrect. All right, John, you still are in control.
Finish it out. War Movies 1000.
This Kubrick masterpiece ends on a Marine Corps formation marching to a parody of Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. And John,
What is Full Metal Jacket?
Full Metal Jacket is correct. Now that War Movies is over with, where would you like to go?
Let's go Questionable Sovereignty 200, please.
This small nation in the Balkan Peninsula is unrecognized by half of the United Nations, with Serbia being the most notable dissenter. And Drew,
What is Albania?
and that is incorrect. Correct answer there was Kosovo. John,
Go Questionable Sovereignty 400, please.
despite being a British mandate until 1948, this country is unrecognized by the United Kingdoms and most of her NATO allies. And John,
What is Palestine?
and that is correct. 400 points for you there.
Keep going. Questionable Sovereignty 600, please.
This youngest country in the world is recognized by a majority of countries in the world, but still lacks relations with Greece and Iran, for example. And Cole,
What is Seychelles?
and that is incorrect. Answer there was South Sudan. John,
Keep it going. 800 Sovereignty.
both Greece and Turkey have established client states in this Mediterranean island nation. And Cole,
What is Crete?
and that is incorrect. Correct answer there was Cyprus.
Finish it off. 1000, please.
Until 1979, the United Nations recognized the Kuomintang as the legitimate government of this country.
Great category.
Got no idea.
All right, and time is up there. Correct answer is China. All right, John, you are still in control of the board.
Let's go the middle one. 200.
Spiel to Horace. 2004 Spiel to Horace winner Ticket to Ride has players building these models of transportation. And John,
What are railways?
railways is correct.
400, please. Yeah.
In 2023, Doframatic became the first adaptation of this medium to win a Spiel to Horace. And John,
What is a video game?
that is correct. Rolling right on through there.
Let's go 600, please.
Stonemeyer Games Wingspan has players scoring points by creating species of these animals. And John,
What are birds?
birds is correct. All right.
800, please.
This peaceful city building game won Game of the Year in 2001. And Cole, excuse me.
What is Monopoly?
That is incorrect. John, what would you like to do?
You know, finish it out.
Will Smith solves this 1980 Special Game Award winner in Pursuit of Happiness. And John.
What is the Rubik's Cube?
Wow, Rubik's Cube is correct. On a run like we have never seen before.
Yep, you got it anywhere.
In 2020, Adobe discontinued support of this service, leaving websites like Newgrounds in the lurch. And Cole.
What is Adobe Flash Player?
And that is correct. Wow, he's on the
There he
board,
is.
folks.
Here he is.
Cole, where would you like to go?
400 Abandonware.
This Google service will be abandoned in April of 2024, leaving producer Connor Sensenig searching for a new place to listen to The Yard. And John.
What are Google Podcasts?
That is correct. Once again, the board is yours.
600 Abandonware, please.
Dying of dysentery is common in this abandoned DOS software. And John.
What is Oregon Trail?
And that is correct once again.
Send it to 800, please.
This is a counterpart to abandonware, differentiated by known owner giving away software for free. And Cole.
What are cookies?
And that is incorrect. What is freeware? John, once again.
Abandonware 1000, please.
This Microsoft product has since been suspended by programs with Zoom, Discord, and Teams. And John.
What is Skype?
And Skype is correct. One category left there. Where do you want to start?
Start at 200, please.
Super Mario uses the power of water in his 3D entry on this console. And John.
What is the GameCube?
GameCube is correct.
400, please.
This sports series has had a release in every year after 1999. And Drew.
What is Madden?
Madden is correct. Shout out Josh Allen there. You're in control.
Let me do games that came out in 2002 for 600.
Before Call of Duty, this was a premier console shooter. And Cole.
What is Halo?
That is incorrect. Correct answer there was Medal of Honor. Drew.
Let me do 800.
This Squaresoft title is a collaboration with Disney, featuring characters like Cloud Strife and Mickey Mouse. And John.
What is Kingdom Hearts?
Kingdom Hearts is the correct answer. And finally, 4,000. This franchise would make its 3D debut in its third iteration. And Drew.
What is the DS?
And that is incorrect. What is Grand Theft Auto was the correct answer. And before we find out the category for final Jaypardy, let's take a look at the scores one last time. And first is John with 8,300 points. Second place is Drew with 300. And last, and certainly least, Cole with negative 5,100. All right, well, Cole, I will let you know right now, even though you are in negative points, you can wager up to 1,000 for final Jaypardy.
Let's go.
It's our treat to you.
Thank you.
For participating.
Means a lot.
Before we take one last break, let's find out what the final Jaypardy category is. Monetary policy. All right, I'm going to take a quick break, and we will be back with final Jaypardy. Welcome back one last time to Jaypardy. We are in final Jaypardy. Now, our contestants have their wagers written down. Once again, the final Jaypardy category is monetary policy. Without further ado, let's take a look at the final question for this evening. This non-fiat currency is backed by the US dollar and can be used to purchase items such as quesadillas from the Jay's Nest. Gentlemen, please take a guess there at your final Jaypardy answers. All right, looks like we are all done there. We will start first with Cole, who could wager up to 8,000 points. Cole, what did you have?
You know, Jake, I went all or nothing. Give me J-Bucks. What are J-Bucks?
That is correct. You finished with negative 4,100.
Let's go.
Still a shot for you. Drew,
Yeah.
next up.
What are J-Bucks?
Okay, 1. So that gives you, I believe, 501 there.
Yep.
For the evening. All right, so still in second. And finally, John.
I also went, what are J-Bucks?
Wow. 99 cents. I don't think we've seen that before in Jaypardy history.
Couple firsts here.
Once again, that is correct there. So I believe that makes tonight's winner, John. Congratulations, John, there. Do you have any final parting words?
Love my guys. Glad they did it with me.
Okay. Any special shout outs? No, thank you, Mom.
No, thank you, Mom. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, James Holtzhauer. Thank you, Bucket Hats. And thank you, Cody Ashe.
Oh, Cody Ashe. Phil's legend. Absolutely love it. Well, gentlemen, thank you for playing this evening. It has truly been a pleasure. Once again, my name is Jake. This has been Jaypardy. Make sure to keep a lookout for another exciting episode, which will be coming in the near future. Thank you and have a great evening.